It's October, and that means Family History Month here in the USA. Last year at this time, we had a Tuesday's tip for every day in October to celebrate Family History Month and learn more about our Legacy Family Tree software. This month, each Tuesday will be devoted to a video discussing e-learning because it's an important topic for us to wrap our heads around. So I hope you'll join me as I post each Tuesday and we can all learn together. I also posted a PDF handout with specific types of e-learning opportunities, including a description and a link to find out more. And starting today, October 3rd, we're going to focus on our A to Z legacy tips. Each day, except Tuesdays, this month, I'll share a tip about a legacy feature or topic, some well-known and some that we'll learn about together. So let's get started. And if you have any tips or features to share, be sure to include them right here in the Legacy Virtual Users Group community here on Google+. A is for abbreviations. What can I say? Don't use them. I think it's really important to understand the difference between long-form locations and short-form locations. It's also important to spell out all names, places, and dates the first time, and then you can use the abbreviation. What you need to be thinking about is if someone finds your database or a report sometime in the future, will they know what you meant by those abbreviations? You remember James Murphy and Ellen Kiley. Well, today we're going to be using one of my Murphy families to make a few points about abbreviations. I know that James was from County Carlow and Ellen was from County Cork. My father's side of the family is 100% Irish, so the towns, when I have them, the counties, the provinces, and the countries is important. My Murphys also emigrated to the United States, so it's important that I list the towns or cities, counties, states, and the country. Now you might say, but I know where County Carlow is, or I know where Johnson County is. Well, good for you. Does the extended family member who knows little about family history know? Does your great-grandchild, who's not yet born, know? How many Johnson counties are there in the United States? How is my Irish relative going to know where Johnson County is? What if the boundaries of Tecumseh or Vesta changed after 1882 or 1913? Once you have input your locations, know that you can use the master location list in any way you wish. You can see the full location. You can see the short name. You can also check out the latitude and longitude coordinates, and you can have a list of who uses that location as well as what they use it for. In this instance, you can see that Catherine Ahern uses the location of Tecumseh, Johnson County, Nebraska, USA, and the short form is Tecumseh, Johnson, the short version of Nebraska, NE, and USA. We have the latitude and longitude, and we know that this location is used for Catherine for her burial. Now, if you want to go in and edit or add to the location, you can easily do that and then save it. And if you click on the Show Map feature in addition to the Show People feature, you can find out where Tecumseh is and what towns or cities are close by. Now we're going to leave the Murphy family for the Keogh family, and they left Ireland and went to Newfoundland. As you can see, Newfoundland is listed as a province in Canada, and 9 people use the location of Open Hall. But it also shows up in its own right, with 37 people using Open Hall. Why both locations, and why is there a difference? Because prior to the 1949 vote, Newfoundland was an independent political entity, a British North American colony. In 1949, Newfoundland voted to become the 10th province to join the Canadian Confederation. So if you have facts that will help explain the locations or the reasoning behind how you identify a location, include it in the notes, because you might know, but why not leave some breadcrumbs for those who are going to follow along in your research? Are you abbreviating names? Don't do it. Spell out the full name, first or given, middle, and last or surname. Does your person have a variety of spellings, or was there a diminutive or nickname used? That is what the AKA, also known as, is for. Here we have Ellen Kiley, spelled K-I-L-E-Y. We also have her surname spelled K-E-E-L-Y, K-E-I-L-Y, K-I-E-L-E-Y, and she uses the first name also appears as Eleanor. Those 5 names are in addition to what appears to be her birth name, Ellen Kiley. But if I learn that one of her AKAs is her actual birth name, I can easily make the switch because I've listed every AKA. Do you abbreviate information from events? Don't do it. Spell everything out so that someone else can follow along with the narrative. There are no ambiguities here for Ellen's name, her race, her gender, her age, her marital status, her occupation, where she was born, where her father was born, and where her mother was born. And that is the case for everyone listed in this household in the census. When you go back to read through the individual or family group sheet narrative 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, or 10 years from now, you'll be glad you took the time to spell it out. Do you abbreviate your source citations? Say it with me. Don't do it. Spell it out, and by now you know why. Here we are back where we started. This is to show you that you should spell out the names, the dates, and the places. Take the time to fill in those location notes, those event or fact notes. And when you get to the short form, be sure to use accepted abbreviations. Where can you find them? If you click on Help in Legacy and use the keyword Abbreviations, you'll find a list of countries, states, provinces, and abbreviations used in some basic publications. This will definitely get you started. And we'll see you tomorrow for the letter B.